What is the type of the super object returned by super? From here, return a proxy object that delegates method calls to a parent or sibling class of type. This is useful for accessing inherited methods that have been overridden in a class. The search order is same as that used by getAttr, except that the type itself is skipped. If the second argument is omitted, the super object returned is unbound. If the second argument is an object, isInstance object type must be true. If the second argument is a type, isUbClass type 2 type must be true. This is useful for class methods. If I am correct, a type is a class and a class is a type. A class is an object, so a type is also an object. Why does the quote distinguish the two cases when the second argument being an object? When it is a type. When the second argument is a type, why is isUbClass type 2 type required to be true? What is the type of the super object returned by super in each of the three cases respectively? Or how do you determine the type of the super object returned by super? When the second argument is an object, because the search order is same as that used by getAttr, except that the type itself is skipped, I guess that the type of the super object returned by super function should be a subclass of any ancestry class of the first argument type, but I found that it is actually not by testing with isUbClass. So did I misunderstand something?
You seem to be confusing the word type with the type built in. Here they simply references the first argument passed into super. What the documentation tells you is that if you pass in two arguments, then the second argument either has to be an instance of the first argument, or it has to be a subclass. In other words, either isInstance, first underscore argument, second underscore argument, or isUbClass, first underscore argument, second underscore argument, must be true. There is no other meaning here. Just like int, or str, or any of the other built-in types, the type of the object returned by calling super is that type. There are no separate types returned for different arguments. See the C source code defining the object. The super object implements a __get_attribute___ hook that implements specific attribute behavior. The documentation tells you that the rules for attribute lookups are the same as for getAttr, but with the documented row skip, but that does not mean that super returns an ancestor class. What actually happens is that super, the __get_attribute___ takes the row of the second argument either type, instance, the __row__, or CLS to __row__. Depending on whether isInstance or isUbClass was true, find the first argument in that sequence and start testing for attributes after that. Because the row is scanned for the type of the second argument first, it does have to be findable, which is why the constraints are what they are. In pure Python, this is what super does, simplified to focus on just the two-argument behavior.
Just for the point 3 about the type super in the three cases, two first are similar.
Forest Brook Channel. Listen the lady and play.